A Suicide Squad leak hints at bad news ahead, Microsoft's AI gaming future, and a final goodbye to Stadia. This is GameF8 News. If you like this, click the like button, and if you want to make sure you keep up to date with gaming news, click that subscribe button. We're going to start with our smaller headlines. Firstly, Blizzard. We are just a week away from the US company's games being pulled in China, which is bad news for players in the region. Many will be wondering who's to blame for the issues. It appears that Blizzard puts the blame squarely at Netease. In China, it's a requirement for games to be released by Chinese companies, so we're seeing many foreign companies, such as Nintendo, teaming up with Chinese ones to release games and consoles. This gives the Chinese companies a very strong bargaining position, one that Blizzard appears not to be so happy with anymore. Blizzard has shared its desire to extend the deal with Netease whilst it finds a new partner, but Netease has decided not to play ball. Ubisoft employees in France have been so unimpressed with their CEO pointing blame towards them, they're calling for a strike on Friday. Last week, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot called on the employees to give it their all and be as efficient and lean as possible. With 7 cancelled projects in a couple of years, serious questions need to be asked about the leadership at the company. Ubisoft really need a win, and soon. To pick up on the story we ran at the start of the week, there is more evidence of a Metal Gear Solid remake. The voice actor who plays Raiden has recently come out saying there will be more announcements in the coming weeks. This is only good news for those of us willing this into existence. In our main headlines, Rocksteady's highly anticipated game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League had a screenshot leak on 4chan. The image appears to show the main menu, but many were alarmed to see Battle Pass being one of the options. I can't show the screenshot, but I'll leave a link for it in the sources in the description. Rocksteady has had an incredible run of form with single-player Batman games, so it's surprising to see the company pivot to a games-as-a-service model. Many franchises have seen their games sink when pressured into monetizing their games in this way, such as Fallout 76 and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Sources have reassured gaming site VGC that the Battle Pass only adds cosmetics, and the upcoming game will not weaken the player at the start of the game to push the extra revenue. This may not be enough for many Rocksteady's fans who are asking the question about why they're paying $70 for a game that has a battle pass. In our next main headline, Microsoft has vowed to start integrating AI into its products, which may hint at an exciting future for Xbox players. Many people aren't aware that Microsoft is a major shareholder of OpenAI, which is the company behind ChatGPT and DALL-E. ChatGPT is the service that you can ask to do anything like write code or scripts for YouTube videos. DALL-E is the service that you can just ask it to draw anything. The technology could rapidly speed up game development, eliminating any repetitive tasks in coding, graphic design, and even asset creation. The games may only need prompts such as build a tree here, and everything else will be taken care of. The potential lies further than development, however, with players being able to interact properly with NPCs and story arcs that could have infinite branches. This is no doubt massive news for the future, and one we should keep an eye on. Time has finally come to say goodbye to Stadia tomorrow. I remember when it launched, all my non-gamer friends were talking about it as the future of gaming, yet none of my gamer friends were interested at all. Google seemed to spend most of their marketing on the wrong people with TV ads aimed at non-gamers. Casual players were not interested in buying AAA games. They're happy waggling a Wiimote and collecting candy lines on their phones. We are still not at a place where people want to pay full price on a digital game they don't own, and I hope we never will be. Google could have made some gains if they pushed the subscription model hard, but unfortunately they pivoted to this too late. As the service embers are going out, gamers are fighting to be the top of the eternal tables on the Worm game, which was one of the final release games on Stadia. The score currently sits at 113,500 points, but is probably much higher by the time this video comes out. Game preservationists will be happy to hear that Necrosoft Games has saved their Stadia exclusive Gunsport from entering the Great Abyss by including an offline version of it with their Steam release Hyper Gunsport. Hopefully all the Stadia exclusives can find their way onto other platforms after Google released all the companies from exclusivity deals. Anyway, that's it for today. Are you thinking of picking up Suicide Squad? If so, would you pay for a battle pass? How would you integrate AI into a game that you love? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow for another GameF8 news.